Saturday, 11th of October. Got a client coming in the next 25 minutes, so I'm just out doing a bit with Bill. Put dummy in a ball, and I'll get Dexter out. People in Gloucester will know where I am. I do that, that's definitely where I am. I like this bit here for training. I don't come here very often, especially this summer. It's a wildlife area. Normally there's water in this pond, so I don't bother. At the moment there's hardly any water because all the dog walkers plough through it. So the long reedy stuff I stay out of because it's quite thick, it's black. And we all know that numpty dog Dexter will go straight in there if I allow him. So he's staying out. Just a quick refresher of where we're at. I have been extremely busy to the point that at the end of next week I would have done over 100 one-to-one consultations in a month, and that is as many as I've ever done. As always, recommendation based, 99% of them recommendation based. Unbelievable, literally unbelievable. Apart from that, group session coming up in Thornbury. There'll be one in Gloucester just after. Again, some new stuff coming, some new ideas, and definitely some new learning for lots of people. Looking forward to see how the first one goes to get some feedback. Where else are we? The reactive dog day. I am going to run it. I've just got to work out when I can fit it in, the weather, because it's going to take a lot of work to put together, and I don't have to cancel it because it's torrential rain. But we will run it at some point, and I know there's a lot of interest in that. November, we will start doing a collection for the dog rescue. So whole of November, you can donate whatever you want, a tin of food, bag of food, pack of food, some tennis balls, some treats, whatever you want. Doesn't have to be loads, but the whole of November we'll collect, and then we'll deliver it at the start of December, hopefully see them through Christmas. I have had a few people say to me, how come you're never on your videos? Well, I'm not really a camera person, and some of my very good friends will probably be chuckling now going, I've only got a face for radio. But I promise I will start doing a couple. You have to ignore my Gloucestershire twang. I sound like an old farmer some days. Have to ignore it, but I will go on a few. I have got a few clients now that are happy to be videoed, and I've got a very interesting one on Monday, which I'd like to see people's opinions on. But anyway, I'll do a bit with Bill. I'll get a little bit of Calamity Boy Dex in a minute. I just want to touch base with everyone. I know I haven't done many videos, I haven't put much up. You know, I've had some people now change their mind saying, why don't you do a daily blog? I'll happily do a daily blog, but it's just going to be the same old thing. And some clients say to me, we don't mind seeing the same old thing, we enjoy it, but surely some of you must get bored watching me train my dogs. I do try and get clients to step up, but as I said before, if they've got young children, I won't do any videos. Sometimes this situation just doesn't fit with being videoed, but we will start doing something. So we're close to starting the shooting season for Bill, for him to be working. So I'm going to show, so he gets what I call now only blind retrieves, as in, I say, he will, sometimes I will come to an area like this and I will throw the dummy and the ball out before I even get him out the truck. So he has no idea, but what I'm going to do today is this. So I'll try and do it also doing the phone. Sit up. So I kick a tennis ball over there. So we've seen that one land. Pick the dummy up. Wait. Whilst he's after that one, I'll chuck the dummy on that bank. So he now knows there's a tennis ball, but he doesn't know where I've thrown the dummy. And that's where my whistle work comes in. And my all that we've trained to do. So he's used, like, his nose is phenomenal, like beyond phenomenal. And he's clever. He uses it to the best of his ability. That's it. Back. Whereas Dexter's still learning. But see now, back means you've got to go backwards. So he's in a rough area of where I want him, so I'm going to leave him to use that nose. If he goes too wide, I'll pick my whistle. He's already got it, just like that. Good boy. And that's basically Billy's day now, every day. Maybe a scene with a tennis ball, then a blind retrieve, then other days I'll come out and I'll put them out, and I would come out here and I'd make a note of where I've put them, and I would direct him to them. Why? Makes his brain work harder, means again Why stay out for an hour chucking a tennis ball when I could go out 15 minutes? I mean, look at him. I mean, I only done 15 minutes, about 12. I saw a guy on the way here today. His Cocker Spaniel, poor little thing, looked like it was almost crawling on its belly. It was so tired, but he was happy because his deadly ball flinger had done the job. He'd probably been to a field for 40 minutes and chucked it. Yeah, well, he'll be regretting that in a few years' time when his vet's bills come in. But I'm going to make another video on that, the deadly ball flinger, because people need to start paying attention. Apart from that, everyone, forecast in the UK for next week is still dry. I don't care if it's not sunny, it's dry. This is perfect weather. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for recommending me. Just thank you to everyone. And in December, I'm going to run as a competition. I need to start and in the start of the new year, I've got another idea that I'm going to implement. And I will contact certain people directly around that. And then maybe I might be looking for an apprentice. But maybe. But that'll be next year. Till then, everyone, wherever you are in the world and you're watching me, stay safe, look after yourselves, look after your family, and as always, give your dogs a cuddle from me. Take care, everyone. Because you've seen it all before, but this is his initial when we get to a field. Like that. This is it. Everything's in my hand. I haven't thrown anything yet, but he thinks I have. So I let him have a little 30-second to a minute, burn off, if that's what you want to call it. But then you will see how his persona changes. Right, so now it's time to change this. Sit up. Sit up. No. Sit up. So I put him back to where he was when I set him up. Out. So I want to go for the dummy. So now, because he's not quite at Billy's level, he knows I've thrown a dummy and he knows I've thrown a tennis ball. But now he's got to try and remember where the tennis ball is after he's retrieved the dummy. Good lad. Here. Here. Dead. Sit. 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 Out. So this will be a test for him. But his nose, you see what I mean? He's trusted that nose. We've worked on this. Look at him. Beautiful. Good lad. Come here. Dead. Dead. Good boy. He wouldn't drop the ball when I got him either. So I am going to try him with one the same as I did with Billy in a minute, and I'll come back to that because nobody wants to watch me train him for 15 minutes. So just to add to the myth about spinals need hours, they're going to get 15. They'll have 15 minutes each now, and then when I've done my lesson, I'm going to bring them back in here and I'm going to do 25 minutes of them together, and that's them done for today. See, so he has. So this little bit now is the bit that's his inexperience and his youth side of him. He's still only 20 odd months. So whereas Billy will retrieve and just come and wait, he's off. So again, I'm just going to stop this because I don't want him to just free roam. Ready? Next story. Here. Sit up. So now he's going to sit there and he's going to leave everything alone, and I'm just going to take that little bit of drive and energy out of him. Don't want to get rid of it, just want to slow it all down at my pace. So I will do one the same as I did for Billy. I don't expect Dexter to succeed because we've never done this, and that is God's honest. Come here. Sit. If he doesn't succeed, I don't really care because it's something to work on. Sit. Wait. So he's gone. So now I've got to throw that. Left-handed. Oh, that's rubbish, but it's in that. So he's hunting for the ball. He has no idea of throwing that dummy. So now I've got to do two things. I've got to let him understand that nose, which he's about to find out, I think. And I've also got to practice my whistle skills from what we've trained. Sit and direct him. The only problem with that is I've also got to remember I chopped it. He's got that. Lovely. Good lad. Here. Sit. Dead. Sit. Now we've never done this. He could go anywhere here. Whack! See, so he sort of goes. So he's just going to let him, going to give it all. Whack! Good lad. So he's just, see, he thinks it's in the grass because. So now he goes down there. Now he's got it. Lovely. Good boy. One thing I noticed, dead. One thing I noticed a lot with Dexter, I don't know if it's a Springer's thing, but he will always go to where he thinks the dummies are, whereas Billy will go to where he's watched them land. If that makes sense. So Billy will watch it hit the floor, then he'll look at me and go, right, I'm off. Whereas Dexter will look at me whilst it's in the air going semi, and he forgets what it is. So we're working on that as well. But anyway, there he is. So anyone's got a Springer, trust me, anyone knows will tell you when I got this boy, he was off the wall. Now look at him. It just takes our graft. Hope you enjoyed it.